Good afternoon from the parking lot of Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are headed in today because I have heard a lot of people say that this is the busiest, most crowded park, especially in the morning. And so I wanted to come out. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. A rainy day. It rained all day long. So I wanted to come out kind of as an afternoon trip, see what the crowd level is like, and maybe give you an alternative to coming in the morning. See what it's like. See if the afternoon is better. I know that it will be better after a rainstorm, but we'll see just how much better it is. See what the crowd level's like. See what the wait times are like. So let's head inside. We are headed into Disney's Hollywood Studios. So far it doesn't look too bad. Just out here in front of the turnstiles. We'll see once we get inside. I saw a quick peek down the main drag and it looked somewhat crowded. Still not bad.
Please wear a face covering at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
It definitely looks more crowded inside of Hollywood Studios down the main street here. I don't know if that's because people are done with the day and they're heading out. People seem like they're kind of standing around a little bit too. So maybe it's because they're waiting to get their Rise of the Resistance boarding pass, which happens at 4. So even though right now at 4, people are waiting to get their Rise of the Resistance pass, tomorrow, starting tomorrow, when this video comes out, they will have changed the procedure for getting a Rise of the Resistance boarding pass. So like originally today, you would have a chance at 10, 1, and 4 to get a boarding pass. Tomorrow, they're changing it so that you can get one at either 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock. And that's it. There's only 2 chances to get one. So a little bit of a change there, making it a little bit harder. So I wonder if they were not getting to all of the boarding passes, so they wanted to cut it down to make sure that everybody that gets one can get on the ride that day. Their Camaros that are themed to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway are amazing. I didn't even know that this was one of the cavalcades here at Hollywood Studios. They're way cool. Way cool. Our first stop will be down Sunset and head down to Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster. See what the wait times are down there. Also try to get a good idea of what the crowd level is like down here. It is interesting because it does feel more crowded in Hollywood Studios today than it did at Epcot yesterday. I think that's just because this is a smaller park. I do think that people are trying to get their Rise of the Resistance boarding passes right now, and if they don't get them, I have a feeling that they will probably leave the park. So you can see a lot of people kind of just sitting around on the sides trying to get these boarding passes. 45-minute wait for Tower of Terror, and I wanted to turn back down Sunset and show you guys the crowd level because it feels more crowded than any of the other parks that I've been to recently. Still not very crowded, but there still are people around. It's, I don't know. I do know that the reservations for Hollywood Studios are harder to get than any other park. So maybe it's just a very popular park. There just aren't very many rides here, and the actual capacity of the entire park is not very high. Let's go see what the wait time is for Rock and Roller Coaster. Rock and Roller Coaster doesn't look too bad at all. It says it's only a 20-minute wait. Last time we were here, the line came all the way out and went almost all the way in where the exit is over here. And that was a 45-minute wait. Today it says it's only 20. Something else I didn't show last time is Lightning McQueen Racing Academy is still operating right now. Well, there is just like a lot of people sitting around at this park, isn't there? Very strange. So DJ is still playing, but it looks like Cruz Ramirez is underneath cover right now. I wonder why. Yeah, so there is no, I guess because it's a meet and greet, right? So there is no Cruz Ramirez meet and greet at the moment. So I just asked the cast members over here at Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy if they were open, because it doesn't look like they are open. They said they are. They're in the middle of doing their full theater clean, which they do every 2 hours. So that seems to be the consensus around attractions at Disney, is that they clean them every 2 hours. It's so strange the way that these parks work, because like I showed you guys down Sunset earlier, it was pretty darn crowded. Now there's big wide open spaces. All right, let's go see what the wait time is for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I did want to point out that it looks like Hollywood Scoops Ice Cream is closed. Fairfax Fair is closed. And then once we get back here to all of this seating area, there's like a lot of tables back here, but it kind of only looks like one food place is open for all of these tables back here. So this is Catalina Eddie's is closed, but Rosie's All-American Cafe is open. so I just wanted to show you what was on the menu here at Rosie's All-American Cafe. It's basically just chicken nuggets, a fried green tomato sandwich, a cheeseburger, foot-long hot dog. So just like chicken nuggets, fried green tomato sandwich, hot dogs and hamburgers. So that's the only quick service available back in this section of the park. The only other food available down here is Anaheim Produce, and they've got stuff like Mickey pretzels and churros, things like that, like a quick grab and go type thing. Sunshine Bar right next to it is not open. And that's it. That's the only food available down Sunset. And then we get to Brown Derby at the end of the road, which is a full sit-down restaurant. So the crowd level is looking a little bit better once we get out into a wide open area like this one in front of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Let's go see what the wait time is though. I mean, I don't see the line being too far out the building, so it doesn't look like it should be too bad. Well, that's not bad at all. It says it's a 25-minute wait, and the line looks like it's not too far out of the building either. Well, that's nice. Last time we were here was 75 minutes. Seems like they're getting it down pat now. Now we are headed past the commissary. Look at this, there's a Hamilton billboard right there, available on Disney+. We're gonna head towards Galaxy's Edge. We'll see what Star Tours wait time is as we pass it, but I'm interested to see what the crowd level is like in Galaxy's Edge. Because the last time that we were here, Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge were the most crowded sections of the park. So I want to see if that's true today, on a day that I feel is more crowded than the last time that we came, or if people are starting to filter out at the end of the day. As a side note, the commissary is closed right now, so no quick service down here either. I gotta check and see if the Backlot Express is open or not. All right, let's check in at Backlot Express and see if they are open. Let's go down a little bit closer and investigate. Classic TimTracker move. Show a sign that clearly states 11 to 4 p.m. for the times. Know that it is 4:30 right now and walk down there and try to investigate to see if it's open or not. It's not open. They closed at 4. So there you go, which is strange because the park is open until 8. So there's only one quick service in the main park that's open right now? Interesting. Let's go into Galaxy's Edge. Oh, by the way, Star Tours is a 15-minute wait. Oh, real quick correction. Pizza Rizzo is open. It's rat pizza. Sorry, that's what the sign says. When the neon buzzes out at night, you can read it. It just says it's rat pizza. So, yeah, Pizza Rizzo is open. So far we've got 2 quick services open. All right, let's head into Galaxy's Edge, see what the crowd level's like back there, and then see the 3rd quick service restaurant in Hollywood Studios. Yeah, it's definitely more crowded in Galaxy's Edge. This is probably the most crowded section of the park. Still, it's pretty easy to maintain physical distance from everybody, but a lot of people around here. So right as soon as you walk in to Galaxy's Edge, right at Rise of the Resistance, pretty darn crowded. And then as you head a little bit deeper in, not so bad. It's really bizarre how there are just huge pockets of very crowded areas, and then you get a little bit further in, hardly anybody in here now. As we are walking by, I did want to point out that Savi's workshop, where you can build a lightsaber, is still open. So you can still build lightsabers here, and you can see all the numbers on the ground for the different groups to line up and wait to go inside. This PhotoPass photographer is down on the ground taking pictures with these kids and their droids. But then I wanted to show you as well, 20-minute wait for Millennium Falcon. And there's nobody out here in front of it. So I feel like I could eat a Ronto wrap over there. No problem, right? Off away from everybody, being physically distant. I am tempted. Ronto wraps are delicious. Oh, okay, and also Docking Bay 7 is open currently. So a few food options are still open around the park, but definitely way less than a normal day before the shutdown. Oh, the stormtroopers are out right now up on this stage here. So this looks like another spot where you would see stormtroopers. The last time that we were here, I said it was only over top of where these ships are, where we saw Vi Marati, but it looks like they're also doing photos over here. I wouldn't call this a meet and greet. Oh, they do have spots to watch a show out here though, which is interesting. So this area, is this it? Is Kylo Ren coming?
The spy was tracked to Batuu. Odds are she's somewhere in the outpost. Affirmative.
We're looking for a spy. So these spots are out here for a show. And this is normally where Kylo Ren comes out with the stormtroopers, which I haven't seen if there is a show. I haven't seen any reports of a show happening, but it looks like they are set up to do a show here. Oh, I guess it's dry enough out that all of the characters are coming out. So we've got Rey and Chewbacca up on top of this area over here, and Vi Marati underneath. There's Rey and Chewbacca up there, and then right underneath them, Vi Marati. Looks like they're all done for the day. They're heading back home. All right, now let's head in. Look, so where the stormtroopers were is one spot to see characters, and this is the other spot over here. So let's head into Toy Story Land and see what the crowd's like in there. I like that we're on another planet, and the first thing that we see is a space ranger. Ooh, I might get on Alien Swirling Saucers because it's only a 5-minute wait. That's very short. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, this is not crowded at all. That's nice. Don't even have to barely wait in a line. They just sent me straight through the Fast Pass side. They're kind of running it at somewhat of a half capacity because nobody's on this ride right now. A few people are on this side over here, but I'm in the next group to go on, which is on this side. And there's only one other party waiting to ride aside from me. So after I said that, one other group came up. And that group was 4 people, so they split into 2 rockets. Total of 4 rockets are being occupied right now. I'm still gonna scream within my heart as we ride Alien Swirling Saucers. Hang on!
Attention aliens! Attention toys, please remain seated at all times. There is no lap sitting. Your swirl is about to begin.
Let's swirl it up. Oh, sorry. I got excited. Goodness gracious. There's more people coming in to get in line. My goodness. It really is a fun ride. Alright, here comes the big whip. We go this way, and then we go this way. Oh, I'm having a hard time not screaming today. It's just too fun. Okay, here we go. We did it. It really is a fun ride. Very enjoyable. Whee!
Please make sure you've got all your personal belongings. Watch your step, and thank you for coming.
Farewell, my friends.
Farewell. Well, the crowd level is definitely thinning out. It's going on 5 o'clock. It's a little bit after 5 o'clock now. And there are definitely way less people in here right now. Let's go see what the wait time is for Slinky Dog. All right, Slinky Dog's only a 25-minute wait. Let's ride this one again as well. So it was about a 25-minute wait. Also, hidden Mickey right there. But we're almost there. Here he comes. We're gonna be in front row with Slinky Dog. Here we go. Oh, goodness. There we go.
Here we go!
What should we do for our photo? I don't know. friend and me. So either Toy Story Land wasn't busy today or the crowds are starting to thin out. I'm leaning towards the crowds thinning out. We'll head back out into the rest of the park and have a look around. We'll go back down Sunset because that's where I felt like it was a pretty good representation of what the crowd level was like today and see what the crowd is like. It is only a 10-minute wait for Toy Story Mania. That's pretty nice. A little bit further away, look at the new barbecue restaurant that will be coming to Toy Story Land at some point. We don't know when, but at some point. Like we showed last time, here's the concept art for Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, but still no opening date announced for it. Probably the most secluded section of the park is back here by Voyage of the Little Mermaid and Disney Junior Dance Party. There is a relaxation station back here that's inside, but nothing else. So I can imagine that not a lot of people will be coming back here. You can see just a couple of Disney cast members back here, and that's it. So if you're looking for a place to escape any sort of crowds that are here, even though there aren't very many crowds, this is definitely the place to come. Back into this little courtyard over here. There's a couple of benches over there too. Oh yeah, okay, so the park is still open for another 2.5 hours, and it is really clearing out now. So if you can, come later in the day. Seems like a good plan in order to avoid any sort of crowds. It looks like the Disney Junior Cavalcade is making their way down the street. This is my jam, by the way. I saw a petition online for Doc McStuffins to be wearing a mask. Does that make sense? Because she's a doctor. Vampirina, I love it. I feel like it has been so hard to judge crowd size on these past few days at Disney. This is what I thought it was going to be. It's a 20-minute wait for Tower of Terror, and it is very difficult for me to figure out how busy the park is currently. I don't think it's bad right now, because 20 minutes for Tower of Terror is not bad at all. So it seems like right around 6 o'clock is when the crowd starts to thin out a great deal. So there you have it. That was our trip to Disney's Hollywood Studios. It was a great day. Hardly anybody here. Definitely way better to come later in the afternoon. The crowds thin out dramatically starting at 6. I'm so glad that I got to see that Mickey and Minnie's cavalcade. Didn't expect that at all. It was awesome. We got to ride Slinky Dog, we got to ride Alien Swirling Saucers. It was a good day. It is kind of disappointing that there's not a lot of quick service available, but there's not a lot of anything really available at this park. So if you're coming to Hollywood Studios, I would suggest coming later in the afternoon, maybe after the rainstorms. You'll be able to get most everything done, with the exception of probably Rise of the Resistance. A little bit harder to do coming later in the day, but I don't know. I would suggest coming later in the day. It seems like it's a better time of day to come to Hollywood Studios. So all in all, we had a good day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to help. So today's organization that we want to shine a spotlight on is Habitat for Humanity. And so I'm just going to read straight off the website. Habitat for Humanity's vision is for a world where everyone has a decent place to live. They work towards this vision by building strength, stability, and self-reliance in partnership with the families in need of decent, affordable housing. Habitat homeowners help build their own homes alongside volunteers and pay an affordable mortgage. So this is definitely a great organization for anybody that needs help with affordable housing, and it's really fun to be able to volunteer for this organization to help build houses for those in need. So if you check the link in the description down below, you can sign up to volunteer to build a house, or you can donate, or just learning about the organization definitely helps out. So thank you guys for watching this video.